Hello Transport Evolved, it's Nikki Bloomfield here with a quick charge in the Mitsubishi Outlander Plug-in Hybrid. No mark, so this is just me and the camera is propped up. As we know, the quick chargers are designed to be rough and ready, so we don't get any of our professional camera equipment out to do it. We just whack a phone up there and record and see what happens. This is supposed to be my first initial reactions of driving this vehicle, having just stepped behind the wheel for the first time. It's a bit like the kind of things you'll think about when you get in the car if you decide to go for a test drive. And initially, the thing that strikes me is it's an SUV. It's really big. It's huge compared to a Leaf or some of the other cars we've reviewed. It's not big in SUV territory, but if you haven't driven an SUV before, you will feel its size. I've been noticing, you know, in the short time I've had it, I've been driving around, and I've noticed that you do sort of sit about the same height as Land Rover Discoveries. In fact, there's a Discovery, a first generation Discovery just coming behind me now, and we kind of sit at about the same height, which is not all that high really. I mean, it's not as high as some 4x4s. It's very car-like behind the wheel. You can adjust the seat, which I just discovered about 10 minutes ago, to make you nice and high, and there is adjustment on the steering wheel, I think. Let's find out. Yep, you can go in and out like that, and you can go up and down, look, which is good. Dials and gauges, nicely, it's an analog, faux analog display, you know, the proper speedometer rather than a digital one. On the right and on the left you've got the eco meter. Getting the multi-function display in the centre of the car to work is a pain. The other thing that is an absolute pain is they give you an iPod with the car, the press car at least, because this car has a telematics system, but it doesn't work with like the Nissan Car Wings or the OnStar for Chevy Volt. It's like a local network. There's a Wi-Fi antenna in the car that creates a special network that you have to log into with your smartphone. And once you've logged into it, the rest of your phone stops working. It can't connect to the internet. It's just connected to the ad hoc network on your phone or your device, which means every time you want to set your car's, check your car's state of charge, you not only need to be within Wi-Fi range, which frankly is within range of actually walking outside and checking up on it yourself, or you have to disconnect yourself from the network and then go, why is my phone not connecting to the internet? Because it's using a different Wi-Fi location. That probably made no sense at all. I'm babbling. It's got loads of buttons. One that says four-wheel drive motor lock. I have no idea what that means because I haven't read any of the press material yet. The gear selector is very much like you'd find in a Prius or a Leaf, but it's got paddle shifts as well, and they go the opposite way to other cars I've driven. So minus means increase the regenerative braking, plus means decrease regenerative braking, which just feels wrong. I don't know if it is or not. Other than that, seat feels pretty comfy so far. Fairly good steering, not as heavy as I thought it would be for an SUV, and nice and quiet. It's also got a sunroof, tilt and slide sunroof. This is the top spec model, I should point out, which in the UK I think is called the GX4H, sorry. So it has all these gadgets like lane departure warning system. It's got a tailgate that goes up and down. But yeah, nice so far. So I can't really tell you any more than that. It's nice interior. I'm not sure if I'm sold on the concept, and frankly, if this car really only does 19, 20 miles per charge, I'm like, yeah. But let's find out what I think at the end of the week. This has been Nikki Bloomfield for Transport Evolved, my quick charge of the Outlander plug-in hybrid.